Now, amid opposition fears of large-scale violence during the ensuing by-election in the state, the Election Commission today made a big announcement. Well, the ECI has decided to go for 100% live webcasting in all polling stations. Now, this was informed to the Northeast Live by the ECI General Observer Partha Sarathi Mishra today. Now, Dr. Mishra said that other than taking adequate measures of massive security force coverage in order to create an appropriate atmosphere for free and fair election, the ECI has also decided to go for webcasting from all polling stations so that the voters have confidence over the system. It may be mentioned here that the opposition parties had demanded full webcasting to ensure free and fair by-polls in the state where assembly elections will be held in less than a year's time.
There has been demand for 10% webcasting. Is it possible?
We are doing 10% webcasting.
You are doing
Yes. Yes. With regard to security, we have taken a lot of review meetings. We have involved most of the security angles, and the police personnel is already there having the area domination part, and lot of nakas have been done, lot of seizures have been done, and the constant effort of the civil administration and police administrations are in place. So I hope that this will be a very free, fair and inclusive election.
So a big story here that we're tracking this evening from Tripura. Amid opposition fears of large-scale violence during the ensuing by-election in the state, the Election Commission today made a big announcement. The ECI has decided to go for 100% live webcasting in all polling stations. This was informed to Northeast Live by the ECI General Observer Partha Sarathi Mishra today. While Dr. Mishra said that other than taking adequate measures of massive security force coverage in order to create an appropriate atmosphere for free and fair election, the ECI has also decided to go for webcasting from all polling stations so that the voters have confidence over the system. Well, it may be mentioned here that the opposition parties had demanded full webcasting to ensure free and fair by-polls in the state where the assembly elections will be held in less than a year's time. Well, joining me on the broadcast this evening is my colleague Pinaki Das. Pinaki, if you can hear me, big decision, of course, by the ECI. Now, can this be seen as a shot in the arm for the opposition, which has been apprehensive of large-scale violence during voting process?
Exactly. The opposition was very much apprehensive that from the previous experience in recent elections, particularly the civic poll in which they had alleged the massive breaking. Even some of the videos had gone viral of booth capturing, which later the opposition has alleged this could only happen because of the party in power had done this, and even some of the candidates, they could not cast their own vote. So in such a situation, in the recent all-party meeting of the chief electoral officer, during that, all the opposition parties had demanded for security measures as well as electronic devices application so that free and fair election can take place in the form of they demanded for this webcasting, 10% webcasting. So the norms is that 50% of the polling booths covered under webcasting. That was the normal norm. But they had demanded for 10%, and hopefully the opposition will be happy with the decision of this decision of the Election Commission.
Yes, we hope that the opposition will be happy. However, Pinaki, let's take a look and just discuss a little bit about the feasibility in terms of its implementation.
There has been security earlier elections also, but this time the opposition has demanded for central paramilitary forces particularly because earlier elections were mainly there were central paramilitary forces, but mainly the main force was the state police. So they say that often there are allegations that against the DGP, they have been regularly raising up, these allegations against the DGP, and they want this during the election. The entire thing is being monitored by the Election Commission. So they have demanded the Central Paramilitary Force be deployed particularly so that at least the people, number of, because they have cited that Tripura had earlier witnessed polling where it crossed more than 9%. This has been like festivals, but they alleged that due to the disturbances created particularly before the election and even on the day of the election, the polling had gone down, the casting of vote had gone down. On that ground, they raised that the election commission should take adequate measures so that voters are motivated and they have the confidence it will be a peaceful election overall, and they come out and turn for polling. And these are some of the initiatives that the election commission has taken to ensure the voters that there will be a peaceful election. And today, when the Central General Observer was speaking with Northeast Live, he was in fact in a program of students where he personally was there to motivate the new voters, particularly in a women's college, new voters, so that they also come out and cast their vote, and as well as they disseminate the message to their known person and the parents that this election will be a peaceful election, and they convince them also to come out and turn for the election. Hopefully, this will convince the opposition also, and they had a complaint about this live webcasting, and that demand has been fulfilled, and they will be hopefully very happy with this decision.